Hey everyone, thank you for joining me today. Today's project is this really cute shaker card, as you can see, and I think it's really adorable, and I thought I'd show you today how to make this card. So if you're interested to see how I made it, then please keep watching. So we will need this stamp set from Lawn Fawn, and this is the Love You Tons, and we will use the elephant and the sentiment with its coordinating dies. This paper pad also from Lawn Fawn, and I use this one right here because the gray goes really well with light pink. And the only problem with this paper pad is it's not double-sided, so I will show you a picture of how I made it pink on the other side. And then I use this pretty Pink Posh Peek-A-Boo steel roll die. I use the Spellbinder's die set right here, and I'm going to show you that as well later. And I'm using this really light baby pink Pink Pirouette cardstock from Stampin Up. Of course, our bone folder. And as you can see, I've already stamped the sentiment. And I will show you all the process of what I've done. And I use my new stamping tool, and it's the MISTI. I finally joined and hopped on the bandwagon and decided to get the MISTI, and I've tested it today with this. Yes. And I really like it. I think it's worth it. It's worth the money. It's really simple to use. I'm so glad I got the MISTI. So this is what I use to stamp the elephants and to stamp the sentiment, to line it up so that it goes right in the center of this banner. We'll need our Tombow glue. We will use the foam mounting tape, and you can also use the fun foam, which is what I have here. And I got this actually from Hobby Lobby, and this is the thick one, and I wanted to use it for this card, but then I decided to use the foam mounting tape from Scotch because I have a ton of this. I ordered a really big roll from Amazon, so I thought I might as well use it up for a while. Your choice is to either use a mounting tape or the fun foam. And then to color the elephants, I use my warm grays Copics, and I use W1, W3, and W5. And then to highlight the cheeks, I use R20. And I've already colored the elephants, as you can see over here, and I just blended it. I'm not going to show you how to color the elephants because I'm pretty slow in coloring, and I really take my time, and I don't want to make this video super long. But that is how I colored the elephants, and I like the warm grays compared to the cool grays because I think this is more realistic looking. That's why I decided to use the warm grays. So at first I used W1 to color the elephants, and then the darkest one that I have is W5 to highlight the dark areas there, and then I use my medium W3 to just blend it all completely. And then once I was done with that, can you see the dots? I actually went back and just tapped it with my W5 just to give it some sort of like little dots there to make it more realistic looking. And then I went back with my W1 to just blend everything out so the dots are not harsh looking. So now let's put the card together. I forgot to tell you that I used this Lawn Fawn stitched rectangle dies, and I used the biggest one here to cut out this paper from Lawn Fawn, this paper pack. So I used the biggest one to cut it out. This is actually an A2 size. I know you can see the stitch lines really clearly because this is a dark cardstock, but I decided to use it because I really like the stitch rectangle die. And what I did was I put the pretty Pink Posh steel roll die just on top, and I'm going to show you a photo right now. And then I'm also going to show you some photos on how I made this pink. By just die cutting this piece and just cutting it out using my X-Acto knife, and then cutting the little pieces there, and then adhering it to this part right here so that it doesn't look stark white, so it's pink and it matches the inside of our card. Of course, now that we have this, and to cover this so I can put the sequins here and then cover it up, I'm just using this Pink Pirouette cardstock, and I'm just going to adhere that there after I put the sequins. We're going to use some pretty Pink Posh sequins, and these are the 4mm ones. I will use a variety of the light pink, medium tone, and the darker pink. All I have to do is, I already put the mounting tape at the back and I doubled them up so it gives us more height, and the sequins will move freely inside our shaker card. So what I have to do now is just fold this up. So now that we have this and we've already adhered the cardstock to make it pink, and this is gonna go just like this. We will cover it up first to hold the sequins inside, but before we do that, we're just gonna grab a couple of the sequins and then I think I would like to use some seed beads, and now that we have our shaker material inside the card, all I have to do is just take off the backing. And then now we are ready. See that? Isn't that cute? So now we are ready to adhere this to our main card. And since I doubled up my tape, the shaker material moves freely inside. And I also use this powder tool from EK Success, and as you can see, it just moves freely there and it doesn't stick on the side really. And now all we have to do is just, I wanted to like maybe adhere this one little elephant here inside and then one outside. I'm just going to use my Tombow glue. And then I originally wanted the elephant to hold the heart, but I think I'm just going to maybe adhere the elephant using my mini glue dots. And then just to give the heart some sort of shine, we are going to use the Wink of Stella glitter pen, and I'm just going to color that like so. And once it dries, it's gonna look really, really cute and shiny, and that just gives a little bit of shine to the card. So I'm gonna let that wait and let that dry for a while, and that is our card for today. So this is our card for today. It's very simple, it's really cute, it's a nice shaker card. I really like this pretty Pink Posh Peek-A-Boo, and of course the pretty Pink Posh sequins that I used over here. It's very subtle with the light baby pink and the gray cardstock there, or the designer series paper from Lawn Fawn. Just gives it a nice sort of color combination. So I hope you like this card, and if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please send me a private message or a comment down below, and I will certainly respond to your message. And I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.